How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Nissan R92 CP. We've got the three LeMans cars, the Mercedes and the Mazda, here in the Legend Cars collection. You can do this with any of those three, but I'm choosing the Nissan. So we're going to go over to the World Circuits. We're going over to Sardegna for the World Touring Car 800. Right, so the setup of the car will be at the end of the video. But in the meantime, we're going to jump straight in. So we're going to keep to fuel map 1. We're not going to have to do much fuel saving. Maybe a little bit of early upshifts, but we can keep it fuel map 1, I reckon. Like if we're stuck behind one of these AI cars, we can upshift early. There we go. This car is very understeered, even with the setup that we've gone for. The fact that we've got no aero on the front, loads of aero on the rear, means that getting this car pointed into the corners is going to be quite tricky. That's the only way to get this car into this level of PP. So it's that or nothing. I have to say this car doesn't feel as nice to drive as the Aston Martin Valkyrie, but I think that's mostly down to the aerodynamic choice of this one. Brake there, from that corner, the Aston Martin flat out. If you want to watch that Aston Martin video, that should be listed in the cards above. Focus.
We're pitting on lap 8, managed to save enough fuel. If you can't save enough fuel, then that's okay, pit on lap 7 and just do a little bit of fuel saving in the second stint.
This car definitely doesn't feel as nice to drive as the Aston Martin, but I think it might be quicker. I can't remember what the Aston Martin times were, but that's the first car, the benchmark car I'm using for this track. So we shall see. Just go slightly over where the little diamond pointer is, just to give ourselves a little bit of leeway. We don't need a full fuel tank, but it's nice to know that for the engine is 7 laps, we don't have to worry about fuel at all. So I've got my brake balance to the rear. That's just to help the car turn in and reduce the understeer, which I think is crucial. The downside of that is that it's also going to wear the rear tyres more than the front, and my tyres are pretty knackered. So I think maybe it would be a better idea. No, maybe not. The front tyres aren't going to get that much more. Putting the brake balance to the front is not really going to affect it too much. The tyres are still going to be knackered after 7-8 laps. So I'd say keep the brake balance to the rear. Move out of the way of rolling road plates. Yeah, it's like that. Sitting on the corner.
So we're going to have a ride along for the fastest lap. Got on lap 12, I think until that's some free space. We're going to brake just before the 150 board, down to second gear. Probably could have braked a little bit earlier, but taking lots of curb on the right and the left, up into fourth gear. Braking just before the 50, down to second gear, get that rotation right over to the left, it opens up this right hander a lot more. Get on the power as soon as you can and head up into the fourth gear, braking just before the 50 again, maybe just as you go under it. Down to second gear, keep tight to the left and power out as fast as you can. Now try and keep to the right here. As we go up the hill, you want to turn left at the right time. If you get it wrong, you're going to be in the wall. Just before the 150 board, you're braking, down to first gear. I went a little bit late, but exit in second gear for that traction. Now we're going to be looking for the end of the barriers on the left there as your braking point, turn in, and the blue barrier on the right is your next braking and turning point. Get as close to the barrier as you can and power on now. Braking at the 100 meter board for this last corner, keep it in first, second on the exit. Again, keeping close to the barrier, getting early as possible for the power. Slight lift and a little dab of the brakes just to help the car turn in, using all of the track on the way out, and that's a lap. 1:29.6. I think I could have done better than that if I had a bit more practice maybe. Definitely think there's a low 29s in there, but generally this is the best you're going to get from this car, I think. So we're just going to skip forward a little bit because I make a big accident here and spin out. Be careful on those curbs.
Jesus.
So that hasn't gone well. That's definitely lost me quite a bit of time. So when you're looking at the final race time, presuming that you don't make any mistakes, you can probably knock a few seconds off. Yeah, so I've lost what, 9.1 seconds. So I'll keep that in mind for the end of the race, and keep in mind what we can achieve if we don't make silly mistakes like that. But I think I was getting a bit tired at this point, and I was making more and more mistakes. It wasn't going well. As you can see, mistake after mistake, my lap times and my driving skills were just going down the drain at this point. Not a huge fan of this car. I mean, it's fast, but it doesn't feel nice to drive. Maybe I'll tweak the setup on another video. I might do a race with the Mercedes C9 or the Mazda 787B. But for the time being, this is pretty much the end of the race. Oh, and to top it all off, I get a penalty. Great. Nice one, man.
Love it.
Right, so looking at the leaderboard, the Aston Martin is about 7 seconds a lap slower on the fastest lap and about 1.5 minutes slower on the total race time. So yeah, this Nissan's much quicker.
Nice. So for the setup of this car, we've got racing soft tyres, suspension set to 65 and 75, anti-roll bars are 1 and 8 front and rear, dampers are minimum and 35, the expansion is minimum 30 and 40 at the rear, natural frequency is 3.5 front and rear, camber is at 3.5% and 1.5. The toe is 0.15 out, so that's to the left, and then the rear is 0. Diff is 10, 10, 25, that's personal preference, doesn't make a huge difference. Now the downforce, we are 501 at the front and 1599 at the rear. Fully customizable ECU at 100, no ballast, power restrict is at 87% now. Transmission's just set to 350, haven't adjusted that, although you could probably string out the second gear a little bit longer if you wanted to. And you've just got the medium RPM turbo.
Right, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Please give me some constructive criticism in the comments. I'm working on getting better audio, so that's the biggest gripe of mine of my own videos at the moment. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you around.